One nightmare of any people manager is working with people and bringing out the best in them. There was one of my client with 12 years of experience and he was promoted as a manager from an individual contributor role. In his new role, he was not able to perform to its peak. And his manager gave him the feedback that you need to work on your leadership. And he contacted me and we started the coaching program. When we started the program, these were the areas where you were struggling. Number one, he was not able to relate with people. He was not able to delegate the work. He was not able to communicate assertively. And along with that, he was struggling to bring out the best from the team. That means he was not able to make the team perform to its peak. So we started the coaching program and I worked with him for 6 months on different aspects of leadership. In one of the modules, I gave him a simple 5-step algorithm to bring out 10x performance from the team. What are those 5 steps? Number 1, relate with people based on their temperament. And this was one module in itself. When I say relate with people, there are different people with different temperaments. Some are outgoing, some are reserved, some are people-oriented, some are task-oriented. Now, each personality work based on their strength areas. If you do not understand their personality, you will not be able to relate with them. So I trained him in this area, and once he started understanding different temperament, it became very easily for relating with people. Then, second step, once you relate with people, then you coach them based on their weaknesses. Now, once you relate with people, start identifying. I gave him an assignment. Now, because you know your team member, write down the strength and the weaknesses of each team member. Now, which weaknesses are worth forgetting and which weaknesses you have to work on? Once we made that list, then I said, now you're able to relate with the team member, sit with them and coach on their weakness, help them understand their blind spot and start working with them. He started doing it with one person at a time. So, relating, coaching. Then comes mentoring. Mentor people based on their potential. Now, if you are a leader of the organization, you have to see the potential in the team member. Biggest tragedy of human being is that they cannot see their own potential. They need someone to see that potential and show them that mirror. It's like story in Ramayana where Lord Hanuman did not knew his potential. When Lord Ram came and showed him his potential that you can cross 7 seas, and he started doing it. That's what is mentorship. You show people what is their potential and work on that. Once you do that, people start liking you and they start performing. This is the third step. The fourth step is lead people based on their dreams. Everybody has some aspirations. As a leader, you should know what is the aspiration of your team member. Somebody want to become architect, somebody want to research, somebody want to get into data science, somebody want to work into people role. Based on people, different people have different aspirations. As a leader, you have to know their aspirations. Once he started working on one-on-one with people and started identifying the aspiration, it became very easy for him to lead. And the last step was delegating. The biggest mistake of delegation, especially when you come from an individual contributor role, is when you're a good individual contributor, you find very difficult to delegate because you want things at the perfection level and initially it will not happen. So when you delegate people based on their strength, and once you do that, it will become very easy. Now this is just a module which I covered in 5 steps. To cover each step, it took around 1 month for him to train and master, and in 6 months he became good in this area. And the advantage of this was his team started performing and he started growing in his organization. If you are also not at the peak of your potential, and as far as leadership is concerned, do not waste your time. Let's make the best use of your position, let's make the best use of your potential, and let's grow. Drop me a message and let me help you grow to your full potential. It was great talking to you. But before I wrap up, let's summarize what are the 5 points. Relate with people based on their temperament. Then coach people based on their weakness. Mentor people based on their potential. And lead people based on their dreams, and delegate people the work based on their strength. It was great talking to you. I'll meet you up in my next video.